the host of this show, Bite-Sized Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? It is like a double espresso, 2-cup of coffee day for me because this is one of 3 live shows today, plus a recording interview. So I'm going to need a lot of coffee. I hope that you'll join me today as we're going to be talking about Clubhouse and how to generate leads and why you need to have several funnels to have that income that you want. Today's guest is a great friend and colleague of mine, Lynda Sunshine West. Don't you just love that name? I love her name. So Lynda and I go way back because we started our businesses together. So we've seen each other struggle, we've seen each other succeed, and we've seen each other create new streams of revenue. And I thought Clubhouse is still very active. I do have to admit that I haven't been on it lately, but I wanted to bring someone on like Lynda, because you know what? When she sees or hears about a new program, a new platform, she will be the first one to dive all in on it and figure it out. Is it going to work? Does it work for me? What should I do? And so I thought, who better to bring on the show than Lynda to talk about Clubhouse and how she's using it to grow her women action takers group, her mastermind. She's got a group. She's got I think it's a room on Clubhouse. She's going to tell us all about that in just a minute. Hey, you guys, before I bring Lynda up, I want to know where you're watching from. Why? Because I like to see where my audience is tuning in from. And I'd love to know, like, what kind of business are you in? Because you just never know. I am the ultimate connector. And I might have someone that you just need to meet because they're cool, they need your services, or maybe you need their services. So in the comments, tell me where you're watching from and what type of business that you're in. And if you're a job seeker, tell me what industry you're in as well, okay? I always want to be here and know my audience. So enough about that. You guys, I'm Mary Fainbrand. I'm the host of this show, Bite-Sized Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs, where I interview savvy business owners to help you scale and grow your business with ease. Now, let's get Lynda Sunshine West up on stage. Woohoo!
Hello, hello. It's good to be here, Mary. I'm excited about today.
I am too. We haven't seen each other in quite some time. I mean, we see each other on social, but I'm just really glad that I reached out to you. It was very spontaneous. I was just like, oh, what's my next show going to be? And I was like, Clubhouse is still happening. Who could I get? And I was like, Lynda Sunshine West, of course, because I see that you're killing it over there. And I know that you're like me, like we believe in organic growth. We don't pay for followers. We're not we don't have these huge advertising buckets, right? And so I really feel that what you're doing could benefit some people in my audience here in my network. So definitely. I would love for you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself and this Women Action Takers, how long it's been around, and what the purpose is of this group.
Awesome. Thank you so much. First of all, regarding Clubhouse, a friend of mine reached out to me back in maybe October or November last year and said, you got to get on Clubhouse. And I said, well, I don't have an iPhone, so I'll just wait till it comes out on Android. And then November, another friend reached out to me and said, you got to get on Clubhouse. You're going to kill it over there. I was like, I'll just wait till it comes out to us Androids. Because, us Androids are always like the last to get everything right. And then it was January where somebody hired me to do some work for them, do some social media work for them. And they said, and I need you to get on Clubhouse and do this and that. And I was like, okay, now I actually have to get on Clubhouse because somebody's paying me. And so my daughter had an old iPhone, and I asked her if I could go ahead and use her iPhone to get on Clubhouse so I could do this job. It was going to be like 1 month. That was it. I wasn't going to go buy an iPhone for a 1 month gig, right? So I went ahead and used my daughter's iPhone, and oh my God, Mary, I got totally hooked on it because of the fast growth, the fast action, what you can do in Clubhouse. I'll use an example. I've been on Facebook since 2008. And I started Facebook because of Farmville. Like that was why I even got on Facebook way back in 2008. Since that time, I have grown up to the 5,000 friends. And then I realized that, I had been one of those just like follow everybody, right? Because I wanted to have all these quote unquote friends. So then about 2 years ago, I decided to dump 3,500 of those and just go back down to about the 1,500 that I actually connect with, right? And then I've been growing it up. So I have about 3,700 now. So why is this important? The numbers, while we say, so, the numbers aren't important, they do have an importance. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I have now on Clubhouse, I have it's like 3,300 followers in Clubhouse. And I've only been on there since January. My point here is 2008 to 2021, 3,500 followers on Facebook. In like 5 months on Clubhouse, the same number. I created Women Action Takers Facebook group. It was 3 years ago. July 17th will be 3 years ago. The Women Action Takers Facebook group. And I have 1,300 members in that group. Well, as of today, I started my Women Action Takers Club on Clubhouse only 4 months ago, and I already have 1,500 members. So wow. I want you to think about that. The numbers, it's fast, it's fire. And if you are ready to hop in and make a business, like a fast move in your business, it is like wildfire.
So it sounds like Clubhouse is a great place to go to grow your audience. Like it's faster than Facebook and LinkedIn, right? So that's a benefit.
Yeah, so I could talk about the Clubhouse the whole hour, of course, but people are buying over there. I don't know about you, but for me, Facebook has been it's been a downer, and Facebook has blocked my domain name, so I can't even post womenactiontakers.com anywhere on Facebook. And somebody reported me for some reason for posting positive content, I guess.
Because you're so positive. Like I can't imagine someone blocking you because you're probably the most optimistic, positive person I know. Even when I don't know what to say, like that saying that if someone gave Lynda a truck of lemons, she would not be overwhelmed. She'd be like, yeah, lemonade for the whole block.
Bam, bam. As long as someone
right?
else makes it, yeah, I'm all good with it. Well, it's just been an absolutely amazing journey. Like you shared, Mary, we both started our businesses right around the same time, going through those struggles. And I mean, you were always like LinkedIn, like you had your thing. And so at least you had that. Me, I was like, oh, I don't even know what I do. I don't know who I serve. I don't know how I'm going to help anybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know I want to help people. And it took me about 5.5 years to really get honed in on, who I really do serve. And it was a long journey, but you know what? So well worth it. I'm so glad I went through it because I can understand the struggles, the challenges, and things like that. So with my business, I haven't even said who I am or what I do. My name is Lynda Sunshine West, and Sunshine's not my given name. It's actually the name that was given to me just within the last 3 or 4 years after I went through a personal development journey, which was also a business development journey. I'm known as the fear buster. And the reason for that is in 2015, I faced a fear every single day that year. And what this did is this helped me to gain a lot of confidence, a lot of clarity, and a lot of focus. And by having that, I can now impart that information to my clients and help them to get focused so that they can get faster results in their business. So I have a women's mastermind called Women Action Takers, and I'm doing a Clubhouse challenge. I did my first one last month. It was absolutely amazing.
What's
Absolutely
the
amazing.
okay? I know you
Okay, I'm
get
sorry.
so excited.
Oh, oh my
So
God. Slow
okay,
down, slow
we're
down.
gonna dive into Clubhouse, but you said a Clubhouse challenge. Now, I think most of the audience is probably familiar with a Facebook challenge or maybe a video challenge. Can you explain in very simple terms what is a Clubhouse challenge?
What I teach people is how to use Clubhouse to generate revenue. The goal in the challenge is for you to make $5,000 in 30 days. That's the goal. I give you the tools, the tips, the techniques. I give you all that stuff. Of course, it's your job to make the sales. I can't make the sales for you, but I teach you how to use Clubhouse as the app to get people into those funnels. Because I know, Mary, you're all about the funnels, right? All about the funnel, about the funnel. All about. Okay, so
This is gonna
Mary
be
and I
a
know each
dance
other
show.
too well. We know each other too well now, like two super goofy ladies. But anyway, using Clubhouse as the first line of defense is what I'm teaching, is how to use it. But it's more than just about Clubhouse, right? Because I use Clubhouse, I get them off of Clubhouse, I get them into a funnel, I get them into a drip campaign, and I get them onto a call, and I get them as sales.
So Clubhouse is another platform where you can build a following, build an audience. And what I do love about Clubhouse is I don't have to be makeup and hair done to jump on. So the LinkedIn International Club that I was part of, like literally at 6 a.m, the first thing I would do is open it up. I'd still be in bed and I'd just be listening, and they would want to bring me to stage, and I could, right? Because I didn't have to have my hair and makeup done. So that is a benefit of Clubhouse, is that you don't have to be camera ready. And for me,
That's one benefit. There's lots of
I mean, that's the easy benefit. Even if all you're doing is listening, no one's going to see you. Adele Hussein, did I pronounce that right? Said, interesting. What will be your advice if you're providing services like SEO or online marketing services? Let's bring that comment up.
Okay,
So,
well, the benefit. Okay, I'm going to answer that for you right now. You ready, Ideal? Okay, here's the thing. Any business that you have, especially businesses that you have that help businesses grow, which is what SEO and online marketing services are, Clubhouse is definitely, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, I have I have 5 reasons why to use Clubhouse and 2 bonuses. So really it's 7, but
well, okay, so let's go over, why don't you go through the list? First
yeah.
off, let's start with anyone can be on Clubhouse now. Android,
Yes.
Apple, it doesn't matter. So it's now, do you still need an invitation to join? Because I have a ton of
Yes.
them. Okay.
Yeah.
So if anybody's watching and you're not on Clubhouse and you need an invitation, can you put in the comments, say need invitation? And we will connect and I will get you an invitation, because I think I have like 9 or 10.
That's awesome. And you start with 6 and then they build up as you invite people and stuff. But yeah, you need their phone number. And so if you're in a different country, she needs your country code. So you have to enter their phone number exactly as it
Okay.
is in order, because otherwise if they go get on the app, they won't be able to get on. So send
Yeah,
Mary
so
your phone number.
yeah, you can in-mail me on LinkedIn or message me on Facebook and give me. Okay, so you need that invitation. So Adele, is it Adele? Adele. I hate mispronouncing names, so I hope I'm
Let's
pronouncing
just
that
say
right.
Mr. A. We're going to call him Mr. A
Mr.
for today.
A, if you want to in-mail me over on LinkedIn with your number, I will give you an invitation because I'm all about supporting others and connecting them to people, platforms, and products. So that's
I'm
step
gonna
number one.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you a tip about the invitations. Okay, so everybody
Okay.
listen closely. When you get invitations and you can invite people, don't just randomly invite people, because if they
Right.
don't join Clubhouse, that's a ding against you. If you send an invite and people don't cash in on it, basically, it's a ding against you and you won't get additional invites. So when you invite somebody and they join, it's like, oh, awesome. She's inviting people and they're actually joining. So make sure you're very choosy about who you send
I
those
am.
invites to.
I
And
am. Yeah.
okay,
Uh-huh.
here's the and. The and is that first, before you send them an invitation, tell them to go log onto the app, download it, because they might already have been sent an invitation from someone else.
That is
And
so
that that happened
much
to
good tip.
me twice. So I got two dings against me. I have two people hanging out there I send an invite to that they'll never be able to join under me because they joined under somebody else. So those are my first two tips about. Okay, those aren't even on my list. Yeah, I'm just going to go through them really quick. Okay, and it's 1 through 5 plus our two bonuses. And so the first thing is, just like any social media, just like any networking events, before you get on the app, set an intention. Now, the name of this show is, how can you generate more leads in 1 hour a day on Clubhouse? Okay. So if you're going to do 1 hour, make sure you know what hour you're going to go on, set your timer and get off after an hour. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it, like,
Yes.
there's called Clubhouse fatigue. Don't have like Clubhouse pajamas, where you're wearing your pajamas 24 hours a day because you're on Clubhouse. So don't do that. So set your intention, know exactly what you want when you get on there, and go get it. Go get it. This is manifesting what you want in life by knowing what you want. Okay. Number 2 is to find your people. There's a way to search on Clubhouse for things that are similar to what you are interested in. So Mary's example would be LinkedIn. So Mary would go search for LinkedIn in the search bar, and she would find everybody who has the word LinkedIn in their bio. So it's really important for our bios to be meaty, so that we have enough words that are, especially the SEO that Mr. A was talking about. The SEO works on Clubhouse as well. So Mr. A, you can actually teach people how to use Clubhouse and how to maximize their SEO on Clubhouse. That's something you can teach them. So find your people. Number 3 is to get on stages. In Clubhouse, it's called a stage, where you have an opportunity to speak. Not everybody in the room has an opportunity to speak. There are people who are audience members, and then there are speakers. So raise your hand, get up on that stage and speak. Even if you're nervous, scared, I say do it because you're scared. Because the way you're going to get better at something is by doing it because you're scared. Okay, so do that. That's number 3. Get on those stages. Oh my God, that changed. Well, I shouldn't say that changed the way I did everything, because the first second I was on there, I was like, what do I do? How do I get on here? I don't know where I am. And I just like got on there. I raised my hand. I got up on a stage and I spoke, and I got some followers, which is really cool, because they're going to follow you because they like you. They know you. They're knowing what you're all about because you spoke, and then they like you because your personality or whatever, and then they're going to follow you. So that's really awesome, because that's one of the hurdles that we have in business is no like and trust factor. Clubhouse is I will stand behind this every day of the week or every day of the year, that Clubhouse is the fastest way to build trust of all the social media apps out there. Okay, so number 4 is, don't be a spammer. Don't go, just go follow people, and then reach out to them and try to sell them your stuff. That's terrible. I don't care what platform you're on. Don't do that. It's just, not a good way to create relationships. So what you want to do is, you still want to nurture the relationships, but I will tell you this. So I was in a Clubhouse room, and this woman was speaking, and she was talking about her business and how she had started from, like, as a little kid, and doing this thing. And then she grew this company into being like a multi mega $1 million business. And then it got swept right from under her feet, and she had to start all over again. And I really loved her story. Well, if you know the company called Sherry's Berries, it was her, Sherry Fitzpatrick. And I reached out to her and I said, I heard you in this Clubhouse room talking about your business failures and successes. I would love to have you come in and speak to my Women Action Takers group. And she said, yes, I'm in. So my point here is that I created a relationship based on what she said. It was something that I was interested in, and I could give back to her by bringing her in and introducing her to my audience. So creating a relationship, the thing I love about Clubhouse is the relationships are created really fast. Again, because I heard her speak. We had a common interest. I was in a room that I was interested in. She was in that room that I was interested in. We are able to really, really hone in on creating the tribe of people, or creating our, our group of people that we really want to be around because we all have the same common interest. As you can tell, I'm very excited about Clubhouse because it has been wildfire in my business. So if you want to grow your business, these are some of the tips. Okay,
I can't
next,
tell. I can't tell at all that you're excited. So I'm writing some of these down so they're in they're showing on the banner, because I think that these are really easy tips to follow. By taking these actions, you can ease into Clubhouse and create your strategy. And I like that you said set your intentions, because when it first started, Lynda, people were like, I've been on Clubhouse for 10 hours today. And they were proud of that. And I'm like, how are you on Clubhouse for 10 hours and running a business, taking care of your clients and taking care of yourself? Because, there are times that we work extra hours as a business owner, but I didn't get in this business to work 12 hours a day. I didn't start my business to work 12 hours a day, which, you guys, is part of my topic tonight on 15 Minutes of Fame. Shameless plug there. It's about boundaries tonight. Awesome. But I think it's important for anything that you do in life. What is your intention? Because you can't create your strategy until you know what your intention is. So I think that you're laying out a very systematic strategy of how to go about using Clubhouse and get the most ROI versus just going on there, not knowing what you're doing, not having any intention. So I love we have set your intentions. Make sure your bio is updated with keywords because it's SEO worthy. Get on stage, raise your hand, right? I speak all the time, but I was still like, oh my God, these people are smarter than me. Get that
imposter syndrome.
I know. Get that little booger out of your head and just raise your hand and talk just like everyone else is doing. Okay. And Clubhouse is the fastest way to build trust because they're hearing your voice. It's not just an image, a pretty well perfected image that we throw up on social media with one tip or a motivational quote. They're hearing the passion in your voice. They're hearing the tone of your voice. They're hearing how you convey, how you communicate. So these are amazing tips. I think you had one more and I interrupted you.
That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. The tip number 5 is to create your own room. Now, I know somebody had a question here about that. I'm the type of person, as Mary mentioned at the beginning, I just jump in. I jump in with both feet. Like I'm here. I'm checking it out, and I'm just going to go fail. My goal is to jump in and fail so I can learn as fast as possible. I got on Clubhouse, had no idea what I was doing. And the first thing I did is I created a room. That was the very first thing I did. And 2 people actually showed up. I was like, oh my God, what is this? I don't even know how to talk to you guys. Like I didn't know how to invite them to come and speak. I didn't know how to do anything. So I was just talking to them for probably like 5 or 10 minutes. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go now because I didn't know what to do. Right. So then I learned how to use it. And then I set a goal. So I did have an intention. I set a goal. I wanted to see, can I get 1,000 followers in 30 days? And so I set out for this goal. And it happened on the 30th day. I had 1,000 followers on Clubhouse, which was so cool. And guess what? All these people followed me. Like they selected to follow me. It's not like I went and say, hey, follow for follow. It wasn't one of those things. It was like, you know what? I'm just going to connect with people. I'm going to have conversations with them on Instagram and Twitter are the only 2 apps that are connected to Clubhouse.
I heard that LinkedIn they're working because what I heard is that you work on Clubhouse, you work it over on Clubhouse, and then people connect with you over on LinkedIn. Like that is like an easy connection.
Instagram. Yeah.
Actually, they were talking about LinkedIn. Like it was back in the
Here's the
day.
thing is Instagram and Twitter have an actual clickable link.
Ah,
Whereas LinkedIn doesn't. So if I'm going to
yeah,
connect with you on LinkedIn, I have to be
yeah.
intent. So here's the thing. If anything in business, we want to make it as easy as possible to connect with people. So what I would recommend is in link, if you're doing LinkedIn, is that you tell them, click on the link in my bio, on my Clubhouse bio. That will take them to Instagram. Then click my Instagram link and make
Link.
that be your LinkedIn link. That's if you wanted to connect with you
I
on
have
LinkedIn.
Linktree on Instagram, so it has all my.
And there's another thing is Linktree is being phased out of Instagram. They don't like it. My Linktree has been blocked. And I know a lot of people whose Linktree doesn't work. So what I did is
Well,
I
I have
created
a
a
new
landing
one.
page.
Linktree. I'm gonna put that in the comments. Is being phased out. So I bought a new one called Sleek Bio. Have you heard of Sleek Bio?
Oh, I haven't. I haven't heard of that one. There's a lot of them out there though. But yeah, use something other than Linktree.
Okay.
I just use my
So
website. I created a page separate on my website that is how to connect with me. That's what I did.
okay, so I want to give a big shout out to those that were joining us. Bez, he's one of my biggest fans. Thank you for joining us, Bez. Laura Torres is in the house. Love you, Laura. And oh, he said Adele. Adele. He spelled it out for me, so hopefully I said that right. Now, Laura had a question, and I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. We're going to put it up. If you never invite anyone, does it go against you? So, like, if you
No.
get, okay, doesn't.
No, you don't have to invite anybody. You just won't get additional. Like Mary has 9 invites, right? When you first join Clubhouse, you get 6 invites. So everybody gets 6. She must have invited somebody and they joined. They said, oh, awesome. Let's give you another invite or 2. So she went up to 8 and then she went up to 9, but it doesn't go against you at all. No.
Okay,
Great
good, good, good.
question.
Yeah. So you gave us the 5 steps of what we should do. Really, it starts with your intention. Why are you going on Clubhouse? And then I'm going to assume it's to grow your audience and to get leads, to be seen as the expert that you are, so people want to work with you, right?
Yes,
So creating.
definitely.
Okay. So
It's
what
that
are
it's creating that authority in your space, right? So you are a LinkedIn guru, Michelle, my dear friend Michelle. You are a
you know
LinkedIn
Michelle? No, no,
guru,
no.
Mary.
Michelle's my friend. No, I'm just kidding.
No, she's my friend. She's going to be in my upcoming book, The Fearless Entrepreneurs. I
I
think it's that
love
book.
Michelle.
She's amazing. So the thing is that yeah, again, like if you're in business, I'm assuming you're in business to make a great impact on this planet. That's why I'm in business, because I want to make an impact. But guess what? If your dollars in your bank account aren't matching your impact, then your business might not be as successful as you want it to be. Plus, here's one thing I had to teach myself was that, I have to be rich. You know why? Because when I'm rich, that means I'm helping that many more people. So for me, it's all about the impact, but I want my bank account to match the impact that I'm making. So if you want that, you want to do it the fastest way possible. Am I correct? Give me an amen. If I am correct in the chat, let's hear it. Because yes,
Amen. Because you're right. So
amen.
I struggled with, oh, I don't need to make that much money when, I only needed to make this amount, to survive. And then I had to change my mindset. The more money I make, the more women I can hire in my business, the more women I can help on LinkedIn to grow their business. So, yes, I'm manifesting doubling my income this year, right? And then doubling it in 2022, to
Mhm.
get me to that next level, because you're right. We have to change our mindset. Beth said, well, let's get that up on amen.
Amen.
And Michelle,
Oh, yeah,
invisible,
invisible no more.
no more
That's the book. That's
invincible.
the name of the book that she's in.
Oh, see.
But it's so true, Mary, because mindset really, right, everything starts in that mindset as far as like what we're going to put out there. So some of the things that I teach in the challenge are helping to change your money mindset, helping to come up with your packages that you're going to sell, because a lot of people don't have really much to sell, and they're still kind of floundering around. Those are the people I love to work with, because I get it. I totally get it. It took me 4.5, 5 years to come up with like a real package to sell, and so I get the struggle and I want to help you short circuit that time. But Clubhouse, definitely the reason why Clubhouse is the fastest way to get clients is because I'm on stage. I'm speaking into my phone, right? And somebody hears me. and they really resonate with what I say. And then they start to listen more. And then they say, I wonder if she can help me. What does this person do? Then they go look at my bio while I'm speaking, and they're like, oh my gosh, I need this person. Then they reach out to me on Instagram. I just heard you speaking in this Clubhouse room about such and such. Can you help me? This has happened time and time again. I do it myself, and people do it to me as well. And so it's like, here I am talking. It's like right here, right? If I had an offer right now and I put it in the chat right now, I have this opportunity to make that offer to the number of people that are in this room right now. Now on Clubhouse, the second I get out of that room, I can leave and go into another room and do the same exact thing. So it's like networking on fire. And if you can get on a stage that has, let's say there's only 5 people in that room. Let me ask you this question. If you were to get yourself in front of 5 people and one of those persons purchased from you and you were to change that person's life, would it have been worth it to get in front of 5 people? And then you
Okay.
hop into another room and you get in front of 20 people and you got 2 people that, okay.
So I have to chime
Sold.
in because I'm going to share a story, Lynda. When you and I went to a networking event and there were 4 people at it, me and you and 2 other people. And I was like, and we carpooled. It was like, 20 minutes for me, 35 for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, we got dressed up. We're here. We're at this lunch, little meetup networking and like La Jolla. And I turned to you and I was like, oh, this was a waste of time. And we were both shaking our heads. But that one lady bought a ticket to my LinkedIn Lab. I didn't make thousands of dollars. It was probably a $49 ticket back in 2016. But the point that you're saying is that, so there's 5 people in the room and 3 of them resonate with you. 1 of them buys from you. And then, the next time you've got 10 and 20, it is a numbers game. So you have to start somewhere. So I love that you brought that up. And then I could share that old story when we were starting off and we went to that networking event. Hey,
I remember it.
I sold 50% of the room.
Well, 25% because I was in there too.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, but that's the point right there. It is networking on fire. There are some rooms where it's all about networking, like share your stuff. And here's the thing too, is that if you have something that you love doing, you'll probably either find a room on a Clubhouse of somebody who's doing that room, or guess what? You create it yourself. And if nobody shows up, you're not a failure. It's just you tried something, it didn't work. Go try something else. Try to change the language. We've got our SEO expert right here, right? Adil, he's SEO expert. So he's probably keen on words to use that will attract people. Maybe the title of your room wasn't right. Just dump it and start over again. And that's what I love about it, is like the second I'm done with a room, it's gone. It's like radio. Yeah. It's like, but I'm the radio host.
And
I'm the freaking radio host.
Now that you just said it's like radio, do you know that I always wanted to be on radio? I almost got my degree in communications, but I'm dyslexic, and I'm dyslexic in the mouth as well. Like I say things backwards. So like seriously, when I was growing up, I told my mom one time, we were at the store, I said, Mom, I want some of that farble mudge cake. And she said, what? I'm like, I want that farble mudge cake. Can we get farble mudge cake? She asked me 3 times and I said the same thing. So, that radio show host thing wasn't going to work out for me, but Clubhouse, I could be my own DJ and my own show. I like this idea.
Oh my gosh, Mary, I am literally like, Bez says, on fire. Okay. Because it's unlimited. It's new. It's only been around for a year. It's like July was when it started with 1 member, and then 2, and then 3. And they're now at about 60 million members. So think about this. This audience is growing, and it's growing and growing. And it's just going to keep growing. And even though some people are going to be like, Clubhouse sucks, don't go over there. You know what? I say, try it for yourself and you decide. Don't let somebody else determine your future. Because I'll tell you what, if I kept on, if I didn't get on there and doing what I'm doing now, I mean, I've made 4 times more money in the last 5 months or 6 months since I've been on there than I have in the last 5.5 years. Hello, people. You want a piece of that? Get on Clubhouse.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wrap up because I try to keep bite-sized tips for busy entrepreneurs under like right at 35 minutes, which we're at, and we're not quite done. So Lynda, first, I want to say thank you for your time, your enthusiasm, your energy. Like, I just miss that energy about you. And you've helped me rethink Clubhouse and how after my masterclass series, when I have the energy, I might jump over, or maybe I'll jump over to advertise and talk about, talk about the LinkedIn masterclass and talking about the LinkedIn remastered masterclass series. Sorry, let me get my words right. I'm producing a masterclass series with LinkedIn experts, branding experts, and copywriters from around the globe. And we have over 12 experts. It's absolutely free. I'm doing this because I want to help people rethink how they view and use LinkedIn. And I'm just the person to do that because I'm passionate about LinkedIn, like Lynda's passionate about Clubhouse. And there's room for all the platforms and for all of us. Yep. But this masterclass series, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So it's literally 2 new trainings drop every day for a week. And then you're going to get a live show on that Saturday. So it runs August 1st through August 7th. And Bez, who's in the house, he's one of the panelists. We have real people that are not LinkedIn experts, not LinkedIn trainers. They're coming on that Saturday, Kenyatta Turner, Flossie Hall, Bez, and myself. And I'm going to kind of be the MC, and I'm going to let them share how they use LinkedIn to sign 6-figure contracts, recruit new talent, and grow their business. So I would love to, I have so many things over here. I'm going to find the information, put it up on the screen. And in the meantime, Lynda, I would love for you to tell people where they should connect with you.
Definitely. Well, thank you. Before I share that, because I did say that there were 5 plus 2 bonuses. I'm just going to say the 2 bonuses. Bonus 1 is to create your own club. Somebody asked that question there. I created my club 2 months after I was on there, but I'm so glad I did. If you are already branded with something, I created the Women Action Takers Club because I was already branded that elsewhere. If you're already branded somewhere, create a club under that brand. If you're not branded somewhere, don't waste your time creating a club yet. Wait until you figure that part out. Number 3, the second bonus is to get them off of the app and into your CRM. Get them into your email, into your texting, wherever it is. Get them, just like any other platform, we got to get them off of there and into the stuff that we own. Okay, my name is Lynda Sunshine West, and I want to thank you, Mary, so much for having me here today to talk about something, as you can tell, I'm extremely passionate about. If anybody out there would like to interview me about, bring me in about Clubhouse, please do so, because I'm on fire about this, and I really want to get the message out. It's absolutely amazing. But I've been, in business for about 7 years. And do what? What did it say?
There
we go.
There's her email, Lynda@womenactiontakers.com. So send her an email. Lynda is the most open, honest, authentic, infectious person that I know. I say that with all the love in my heart. She's amazing. You'd be like lucky because she's so busy. I know how busy you are and how much you're always speaking and running your masterminds and your Clubhouse and stuff, but definitely reach out to Lynda and see if she can speak to your group. So again, we had Maria join, Janet, Rumi Martin join, Bez said, here, let's put it up. Thank you. And Lynda, we're not quite done because there's 2 things that we have to do. First, you guys, you got to join me tonight. Okay, the cha-cha. You got to join me tonight for 15 minutes of fame. That's right, fame, not fame. At 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I'm going over boundaries tonight, and this is 15 minutes of tips and mistakes I first made that I don't want you to make, okay? And then, Lynda, so we're going to end this. I end every show with this or that. I'm going to throw you out 2 words. You have to pick one. You do not get to add one. You have to choose one. And this is just so we can get to know you a little better. So let's see if I can remember all my this or that. Let's start with flip-flops or boots.
Flip-flops.
Beaches or mountains? Me too. Beaches or mountains? Okay. Beaches. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
No. Coffee or tea?
Well, I don't drink either.
Okay. Then you get a pass on that one.
Water.
Okay. So football or baseball?
Football.
Black or blue?
Blue.
Good answer. No. What was my other one? Oh, laptop or desktop?
Laptop.
Podcast or live streaming?
Live stream.
Of course. What was my other ones? I thought I had these all memorized. Oh, Disneyland or Magic Mountain?
Magic Mountain.
Okay, surfing or tennis?
Surfing. Watching.
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 Mini golf or real golf?
Mini golf.
Pizza or tacos?
Oh gosh. A good taco.
Right, gotta go taco. We're from San Diego. Come on
Yes.
now. And the last one is ice cream or cupcakes?
Ice cream all day long.
Woo, nice. All right. Well, thanks for playing this or that with me. And I just want to shout out Chandra, Marie, Adele, Bez, Michelle, Janet, everyone that joined us. Thanks for your questions. I hope that you found this fun, informative, and inspiring, and that it will help you grow and scale your business or your personal brand, whatever your intention is. Make sure that you set it for the day. Think about your intention every day so you can reach your goals. Lynda, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and, I have way too many things here.
Mary, I have a LinkedIn, not LinkedIn. We're talking about LinkedIn today. I have the Clubhouse Challenge starting July 24th, and I gave you a link for that.
Well,
It's
let's put that in the comments.
Yeah,
Got it.
bit.ly/Clubhouse Mary. And, join us in that challenge. It's only $129. I'm going to teach you how to use Clubhouse to make $5,000 in 30 days. Of course, you got to do the work and you got to do the sales, but I'm going to teach you how to do that. So if you're interested in that, please join us in that Clubhouse challenge. We start July 24th and it's 2 hours once a week. So you can do this. You can join me.
Totally doable. Okay, I dropped the link in the comments. And you guys, if you have any other questions, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put your questions, your concerns in the comments. Lynda and I promise to go back. Tag us if you can, and we'll go back and answer those. And again, just thank you for your time this morning. Don't forget to join me at 5 p.m. for 15 minutes of fame, and sign up for LinkedIn Remastered, where we're going to help you rethink how you use LinkedIn with branding experts, copywriting experts, video, live streaming, LinkedIn ads, sales navigator, and Mr. LinkedIn himself, Mark Williams. And he's talking all about content, which is where you need to focus most of your time. Okay, you guys, thanks so much. You have a great day.